Welcome to ICT 4005 Technical Foundations. This is Professor Bauer on this, our 10th and final week. I thought I'd post our video a little bit earlier since we've got a short week. Want to just get right to the things that you'll need to do to wrap this term up, finish strong, and then enjoy a well-deserved break for the month of December. Okay, this is, as I mentioned, our last week. Finish strong, complete the readings, the instructional materials, make sure that you do the discussions. Some of you are already getting those done, and it's Sunday. Good for you. Get everything cleared out so you can focus exclusively on the major assignment. The Zoom room this Thursday, of course, it's optional, but we will focus on the final assignment. And if you have questions and anything that we can walk through, remember you have an early deadline this weekend, and it's no longer Sunday night for the paper. So just keep that in mind. And if you're stuck on something, formatting, whatever, footnoting, biblio, whatever you may be stuck with, show up. It's will be something that you'll be able to benefit from. We are at week 10. Virtual and augmented reality, VR and AR as it's called. And some great readings. Excuse me. I hope that in the rush to get your term paper or your major paper assignment done, that you don't just breeze through these too quickly, because VR and AR is something that are going to continue to influence, particularly in learning, in entertainment, in other ways. It will be able to do a lot of amazing things. Think about medicine and other areas where we want to be able to illustrate and experience complexity without having the risk of reality come in and just too expensive to stage something like that. And so VR and AR are important. The reading and instructional materials are there. Make sure you walk through them. Remember, the ICT portfolio assignment, it's due November 20th, which is Friday. Okay? Between you and me, I won't start grading these until Sunday morning. So if you want to take another day, Saturday, it just seems like get all your ducks in a row, and or get it all done Friday night, sleep on it, and then pick it apart the next day and turn it in. We'll do that as well. Okay, so here's all the background, and it says, put this on your DU portfolio. You can create a Google Drive and just keep it forever, and that way you'll always have access to it, and you won't forget your password when you're a CEO of a major company and you want to show something that you did in this class, or you're applying for a job and they'd like to see a writing sample. So keep those in mind. Submissions 2,000 and 3,000 words, that moves pretty quickly. So I don't mind if you especially double space, but I don't mind if you go a little over. But I don't want it to be the history starting with, fire and Prometheus. All right, not the movie, but the real Prometheus. So anyway, keep that in mind, and don't forget the UCall format, the Turabian, etc., etc. Topics and focus. You've got neural networks in cloud, AI and information security, web design in social, and ransom and malware, which we take a little look at today or this week, and a particular threat vector. Is it e-health? Is it autonomous vehicles? Is it e-finance? Or just ways in which it presents itself and has to be addressed. So you're already seeing that we're taking the topics and we're combining them in ways that often people are going to use new tools to deal with new technology. And it seems that one of the continued threats is, no matter what technology is cooked up. There are people who are going to use it for good to help humankind, and there are people who sadly are going to use it to hurt people, to steal, to do all kinds of bad things. And I don't know who's winning right now. Some days I wake up and I'm just not sure. So I hope that if you work in IT, you will always use these tools ethically, and when you have a chance to influence them for good use and not evil, that you will always choose the good. All right, the rubric will walk you through. Oh, by the way, on the last slide, here are the following points to make sure you know. Analyze the various ICT influences on the topic. Evaluate how the infrastructure for this has changed. You know, everything was client server, now it's cloud. It used to be private cloud, now it's public and hybrid, etc. How does data science help us understand the massive amounts of information and data that are coming out of whatever this phenomenon is? Important. And then, like anything, let's not bolt security on at the very end, but let's think about it and how do we integrate safety and authorized access, all the good principles of good IT cybersecurity, and how do we integrate those, whatever the technology and its particular vertical application is. So here's the rubric. Rubric's your friend. Make sure before you turn your paper in, you've proofed it, got the format and all the other stuff done. Make sure that you look over the left-hand side of the column in each of these three areas and you say, yeah, got that, got that, got that. I've got a good structure, I've got a good introduction, I've got a good sense of all the things that I have to do. In fact, I can look at those four areas on the previous slide and show you which paragraphs and in what order they present themselves. Don't be afraid to be too organized in this area. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, Zoom Room 6:30, review the final research paper and nail it. We want to make it rain and do well and finish strongly. All of you are doing absolutely well, and want you to finish strongly. This is a difference between an A and an A plus, or a B and a B plus, and so give it your best. And if you get stuck anywhere, ping me. 10 weeks goes by fast. It's been good to be your teacher, however, mediated by all this technology and distance. I hope that I've been able to help open some doors where others can inform you. You're only as good as the stuff you read and the stuff you think about and the stuff you make your own. And I hope that some of the ideas and the technologies will encourage you on your career journey, on your life's journey, the things that you want to do, the goals that you may have. And hopefully you'll be able to carry on a conversation in a staff meeting, in a job interview that reflects your familiarity, not your expertise. Never claim to be an expert, because there's always somebody in the room who knows more about this than you. And a lot of times they delight in asking the question where you'll go, so just, be humble about it. But when everyone's done talking, say, well, we need to really make sure that the data science in here is strong so that we're going to be able to get the kind of information and actionable intelligence that we need for this particular app or this particular thing. I hope this class helped you. If you were kind of fooling around and not kind of sure about all these, tech things, I think you've got a great foundation. There are other courses in the program that can help you build to that, but I would encourage you to just keep practicing and noodling around with your own tech as much as you can. Please complete your instructor evaluations. They have been posted. I hope you can do that. That helps me to be a better instructor. I love my job. I enjoy teaching. I think I'm getting better at it, but you never know. So, especially in a class where I just kind of let you go and I'm there kind of in the background. It's a different role for me, and I tend to talk more than I need to. But anyway, thank you for those evaluations. Stay in touch. If I can ever help you in your job, your career, a recommendation as you apply for a promotion, or perhaps you've been laid off, unfortunately, in the middle of this pandemic, and you need a job, please let me help you. I know the feeling of needing help from others. My colleagues at Wharton, when I got my last degree there, have been lifelong friends, and I hope you've been making them, and I hope you'll have a few who are some of your instructors. And again, LinkedIn, I will never sell you anything or do anything like that, but I would like to help you. Always keep learning. And the only thing that I want to share with you is you have one toolbox: your skills, your capabilities, your experiences, and you have to take care of your tools. And if you don't, nobody cares. You only find out that your tools don't work when you need them and they don't. When you have a new job, you have a new challenge, you have some new activity, when you're looking for a new job, you'll always take inventory. I try to do it on an annual basis. What do I need to learn more about? What's something that I was an expert in that nobody cares about? Keep your tools sharp, and hope this program has been good for you. Thank you very much for letting me be a short, sweet video part of your life, and bless you. Please stay safe in this difficult time. Good luck this week. Bye-bye now.